Bonjour tout le monde, c'est Nathalie. C'est dimanche, on est ici sur le plancher à Creativation. Puis ce matin, j'ai pris tout le matin avec Ranger et tous les designers. Et maintenant, on a la chance de rencontrer Simon Hurley. Donc, il va nous montrer ses étampes. Puis c'est un nouveau produit qu'on va avoir. On a quelques-unes de ces étampes dans le magasin, mais maintenant, on va avoir plus. So, hi everybody, it's Natalie from the Scrapbook Central at the Creativation 2020, and I'm here at the Ranger booth. I've just spent the morning with all of their fabulous designers, and I had the pleasure of talking to Simon Hurley today, and he is just awesome, and he has so many brilliant ideas, of course with his stamps and why he designed them, and he'll tell us about his inks. So I'm going to turn the camera around to him. I'm going to give him the mic, and he is going to take us through a little bit of his projects.
Awesome. Awesome.
Hang on, we're stuck here.
We're a little
of course,
stuck.
on my badge.
Oh, we can put it right through. There you go.
There you go.
Wasn't too flip-flop in there.
So I'm flipping it around.
Awesome. Okay, I'll hook it here. Guys, so it's been so awesome to be here at Creativation, and we just finished Ranger Media Morning, and now I'm going to kind of walk you guys through my line, share some of the fun things with it, and then we'll check out the display board with all the awesome samples there as well. Great. So let's first start out talking about the inks. I know it's a little out of order here, but here we have the first 12 colors of my ink palette. So we really released those rainbow colors to kind of start off the line and give a nice grounding place, right? But now we're introducing some colors in between those that really fill in the rest of the line and are kind of, I call them colors that don't really know what they are, right? Because you can use them in different color families, use them with all these other colors, and they really help fill in the line with different color tones and things like that. So warmer and cooler colors, you can really blend them together to get some really awesome effects. So we have Guppy, which is a nice orange, bright orange kind of honey color. Piggyback, Psych, Minty Fresh, Tropical Tango, and Crown Me. And if you don't know about my inks, let me kind of walk you over here, and we're going to look at some of the swatches of the inks. So this is what all those beautiful colors are going to look like, right? Don't you just want to like eat it up? It's beautiful. But with my inks, you can stamp a really nice solid image. You can blend it out, and they blend effortlessly. And you can also watercolor with them. There aren't many inks that could do all three of those things really well in the market, so we really perfected that formula to work really beautifully together, and you could do all different techniques on your card making project, which is really awesome. So I'm loving those new colors. Look, here's Piggyback. So very different from Rosy Cheeks and Bee Sting. Then we have Guppy, very different from Traffic Cone or Slippery and Wet and Over the Moon. They all work together really nicely. Here we have Psych, and I called it that because I don't know really whether it's a green or a yellow. It works well with both. But a really nice vibrant color there. Tropical Tango is so awesome. It's a great teal color. We had great greens and we had perfect blues, but we needed that awesome teal in there. Minty Fresh is kind of this like, it looks like a stick of gum, right? Before you start chewing the gum, it looks like what that would be. It's kind of a neutral tone with the grays, but it goes along with the greens and blues too, which I really love.
So awesome.
Thanks. And then finally we have Crown Me. This beautiful, like, rich purple color, and I just love how it goes with Triple Berry. Now, this one is definitely more of a pink toned purple. So here we really released this purple, rich color, super vibrant, and it's more of a cool tone purple, which I love.
Like a grape or something.
Yeah, like a really, like a grapey purple or like a really royal color, which I love. Here we have some of the stencils. So this is Cordial Critters.
Hang on one second. Garde tout le monde, c'est les bébêtes. Tu sais que Nathalie aime beaucoup les bébêtes.
So here we have Cordial Critters. Here we have Leafy Greens.
Now I love what you showed us, how the greens can work the two ways.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so you can kind of rotate it and flip it to get different looks in there with your stencil, which I think is really awesome. This one's called the Lou. And I'll have plenty of videos online too sharing all these products and things in use, which I think is awesome. This one's called the Window Maker. You can make things that look like that in the back with different inks and texture pastes and things like that, which I think is awesome.
That's cool. And I'm loving the white cardstock.
Right, the white cardstock. It's stark white cardstock, so super bright white. 10 pieces in a pack at 110 pounds, so you get a really great heavy weight for card bases. But also, I find that a lot of cardstocks on the market are coated. So they don't take the ink nicely, This one takes the ink beautifully. You can also water it down on there, which is really awesome, and get some really great looks on there, which is great.
Were most of your samples here done on
Yep.
the stark white?
So this was done on Dina Wakely's tags,
Tags.
for white tags, but all of this that you see here, all these ink blended backgrounds, the only thing that I did on the watercolor cardstock is I do detailed coloring on the watercolor cardstock, but everything else, because you have a little bit more movement with that,
Right.
but everything else I do on the stark white cardstock, it takes water, it takes ink, it takes paint beautifully, so.
Wait till you guys see how we made that.
Right? So much fun.
Awesome.
So these are the new 6x9 clear photopolymer stamps, which I think is great. So lots of